Hello again, and welcome back to another one. And today we got a couple of topics to cover, including Snoop's recent heartfelt message to Dr. Dre after these made headlines recently. Dr. Dre served with divorce documents at cemetery as grandmother laid to rest. Well, your family until you're not, and like they say, you don't know your spouse till you meet in divorce court. And we'll get to more on this in a bit. We also have what looks to continue surprising social media Eminem fans based on the initial reception when Kamikaze dropped, and if Eminem ever needed a case to prove that social media usually don't know what they are talking about, it's with Venom. And this song continues to prove that social media ain't a real place, like Dave Chappelle said in his latest stand-up. And we'll get to more on this in a bit, but before we get started, if you enjoy content like this, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and find me on social media at ETLifestyle_web. So we'll get Venom's feet out of the way first, and like we've been reporting, it's been Kamikaze's top song in recent years, certainly in 2020 and 2021, and this popped up recently to signify this fact that sparked reactions. Today's fact: Eminem's Venom is the fastest growing video on Eminem's YouTube channel, considering both likes and views now. It has gained over 67 million views after reaching 500 million under just 3 months and expected to reach 600 million views by the next 2 months. This is 2.5 times quicker than what it took to reach 500 million. The initial internet reception was completely off the mark, and if you said this would happen in 2018-2019, you'd be branded as one of those brainless in quote stands who just loves anything that Eminem puts out without thinking. But here we are, and I was one of the few that called it when Kamikaze dropped and under a user reacted. Glad people are spotting this. When the song first came out, it wasn't even that popular. The Ringer, Lucky You and others had it beat on plays, but very recently the song exploded, and upon listening to the track a-ish load of more times, it's grown on me so much, it's top 3 tracks on Kamikaze. Those of you who've been with us remember when I described it as the perfect soundtrack for the Venom character. This was January 2019 in my breakdown video, but some are still wondering, the video is awful, why? Which got this reaction, because it's a cool and catchy song, that's why. The video is funny as well, which just shows the disconnect between actual reality and the fans on social media sometimes. And at this rate, do you think the video would reach 1 billion views? If it continues to trend, that's pretty much guaranteed.
So call me.
And on Spotify, it's been in Eminem's top 10 most popular for like 2 years straight, the only song in the top 10 from Kamikaze. And speaking about Spotify, Eminem's numbers continues to surprise fans in 2021 like we covered in the last video. Check this out. Eminem's 2021 bout to outstream his 2020, and MF dropped 2 albums last year and literally nothing except 1 remix and a few features this year. 18th most listened artist in the world, 22 years after his first multi-platinum album. Gotta be doing something right, I guess. His music got legs for decades, that's what this proves, like we see with Venom for example. And moving on to the next topic at hand, the report of Dre getting served included the following details. Sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ Dre was at a LA cemetery Monday to put the woman who helped raise him in her final resting place. It continues, there's a dispute over where exactly Dre was confronted by the process server. Sources connected to Dre tell TMZ a process server came up to him at the burial site as Dre was standing by his grandma's casket and tried serving him. Sources connected to Nicole Young tell TMZ Dre was served in the cemetery's parking lot after the burial, and adds, either way, we are told Dre recoiled in anger and wouldn't take the documents in hand. Our Dre sources claim the process server dropped the documents by the gravesite. Our Nicole sources say they were dropped in the parking lot. And Snoop, knowing much more than we do, recently shared a video to Dre that goes,
Well, do what you do best. Take that hurt, that anger, and that pain. Make magic. Make something beautiful out of it. That's what you known for, cuz. Ever since I've been fucking with you before I was with you, you could always take pain, anger, frustration, anything that was negative, and you can get something positive out of it. That's why you the doctor. God working with you right now, boy. He working with all of us. You are a leader. They say Snoop Dogg is an icon. He's a god. He's a king. But there's one that I honor, and that's you. So you get your right and focus on being great. Take all of that negative energy, all that that you're dealing with, the death, the lawsuits, all that. Put it all in your mind and your spirit and make something magic. But we with you. You got your soldiers with you. You got me, Kendrick. Psh, we with you, cuz. Let's go.
And since Snoop's mom just passed, some have reacted with comments like, Snoop taking care of his mentor is something we needed to see even though Uncle's mom passed away just. And on this note, another added, that's goddamn right, Dre got his soldiers with him 100%. That will be all for now. Share your thoughts below, thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.